Hello, thank you for choosing this video. Before you get into the video you clicked on, I wanted to give you an option to turn this into a pick a read if you so choose. To do that, simply look at the rocks here in front of you, center on whatever one it is. You might want to pause the video at this point and just take a minute to center and see what one draws your attention. Another way to use this as a pick a read is to get a six-sided dice. The way I do it is I roll it two times. The first time is it odd or even. So this time it's even. So if it's even, I do it times 2. If it's odd, I do it times 1. So it's times 2. I roll it again. I got a 5. 5 times 2 is 10. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is the one I would choose. Just that way, if you would like the option, you have an option to turn this into a pick a read. Now I'm going to go through and show you what's behind each stone in case you did use it as a pick a read. For the hematite, the rainbow hematite I should say, that's Aquarius. For the jade, it is, elusively, that's Aries. For the tourmaline, it is Capricorn. Which I'll try to move that so you can see the word Capricorn. For this pale green stone, which I think is from Africa, I forget the name of it. Again, I still haven't gotten it. That one is Pisces. That's cool. For the tiger's eye egg here, that one is Virgo. For the amethyst, the answer for that one is Scorpio. Let's put that down like that. Hopefully you can see that. For the hematite heart, that one is Cancer. For the rainbow titanium quartz, flip over, that one is Gemini. For the clear quartz crystal, we are doing Taurus. For the citrine, the yellow citrine there, I don't know if you can see that, there you go. We're going to do Leo. For the lapis lazuli, Libra. And for the last one, the rainbow quartz, no, rose quartz, excuse me, Sagittarius. So thank you for watching. Go ahead and go to the video you chose or continue watching this one. I'm thankful for you being here either way. Thanks again. Have a good day. Hello, Virgo. Thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. For supportive oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. Alright, already shuffled. Relationship first, single second, oracle cards come out where needed. Okay, let's see what we have here. I'm going to say, so far it looks so good. Let's see what we got coming on. Yeah, okay. Alright, so this is where we're starting. Your partner is what we're starting with. 8 of Cups. Which is usually, well, I actually feel like the thought is more like ignoring love, ignoring a connection, ignoring what's already good around them. Like, and I know, you know what I mean. There's obvious interpretations of this card. There's very stereotypical ones. But what I'm feeling for this, how this is connecting, it's like there's something really good around them that they're ignoring. And I feel like they're not... Like, it's like something that... It's like they put something down or put something on pause. And they're like discontent. They're distracted or something. Something's taking their attention away. And I feel like that's what this is. Person walking away. You know, the dolphins over here. I don't know if you can see the dolphin in the side. The dolphin blends right in so easily. But the dolphin, I believe, is usually a symbol of love. I believe. So I'm feeling like they're not paying attention. They're distracted from something really good around them. Which is not only you. You are included in that, clearly. But not only you. There's other things that they're distracted and they're centering on something. They're like centering on like a negative feel here or something that they feel like they have to take care of. But I feel like this is kind of derailing them a little bit. And their challenge card is the High Priestess, which I love. This is one of my favorite cards because the High Priestess is a very evolved person. And she's like, you know what? This is, things are not ideal, but things just, that's not how the world works. We don't live in a cartoon where things work out perfectly. So we got to deal with what's not right, with what is right, and try to bring the two together, try to fix what we don't like, and keep, dealing with what's here rather than what we want to see, dealing with what's actually in front of us. And this is the challenge card for your partner to, like, not overly center on things that are not as pleasant. There's something about this where they're over-centered on a negativity that they feel like they have to take care of. And they're not incorrect that something has to be done, but it shouldn't be pulling them down and making them feel like it shouldn't be holding them down. It's almost like, I want to be careful where I go with this. If there's a situation, and if it's a political situation that you're not happy with, to address it and do what you can with it, but to step away from it and then return to it when you can make an effect on it, but then step away from it when you can and come back and make an effect on it when you can, but not let it overrun your life, not let it rule you. And I feel like that's what the thing is with your partner. Whatever's going on right now is ruling them. And they are correct, they're not completely incorrect saying that they have to handle something. I feel like they are right with that. But if it's becoming an obsession or overcoming them and just, taking everything over, that's too much. And I'm getting like, what's actually going to help them is to realize that, even though they think they're doing the right thing or doing what they feel like they need to do, the void is here saying that, they deserve to be happy too. They don't have to just constantly work or constantly help people or constantly take care of this or constantly take care of that. There needs to be a balance. They need to enjoy life. That's the High Priestess saying, you know what? Yeah, there's responsibilities. And you need to take care of your responsibilities. It's true. But you don't have to be everyday waking moment, from sun up to sundown, work, take care of this, take care of that, to the point where you're so exhausted at the end of the day that you're just dreading waking up the next day because more work, do. There needs to be a balance. And I'm getting there's a void here. This is a good thing. This is what's helping them. Realizing that they want more fun. They want to be happy more. They want things to be better. There is a void there. They need to lighten up. I'm actually feeling that very, very strong. They need to lighten up. And I can see you trying, whoever you are, this is a reading for Virgo, of course, trying to, wake that up. But I'm also seeing, the challenge card for you is the Page of Swords, saying kind of waiting till they're in a good mood, kind of waiting for the right moment, kind of biding your time, which usually sounds like a very smart way to do things. But I'm getting, it's kind of it's just you're not getting the opportunities. The opportunities don't seem to be happening, so you can step in and do what you need to do to wake your partner up. So it's kind of they're saying the Page of Swords is not really helping right now because in some cases, yeah, that's a smart thing to do, but it's not you're not getting your opportunity. The opportunity is not presenting itself. It's not creating its own moment. So they're saying instead of waiting in a page type way for something to come your way, for an opportunity to present itself, to more become the Queen of Wands and create the opportunity, push yourself forward. If it gets a little invasive, then it gets a little invasive. But they're also saying, when you start doing that, keep doing that. Make it a habit, because I feel like you need to just push forward, create conversations, and start making headway with your partner, saying, you know what, you don't have to be held down like this. You're not, I don't know if I really don't know of anybody who can literally fly like Superman or has those laser beam eyes or anything like that. It's almost like you got to make the point to somebody, you literally are not a superhero. You're not expected to be a superhero. You're expected to enjoy life as much as try to help life at the same time. You need some downtime. And it needs to be more regular. There's people I know that they go a long time without taking a vacation. They go a long time before they have fun. They work, and it drains them, and they start to hate their job, and they start to really get down on life. Fun should be, at the very least, a weekly thing. For the people who optimize it more, fun is usually a daily thing. It doesn't mean you're spending the whole day having fun, but, there should be a couple spots throughout the day that you're looking forward to and you're enjoying. And I feel like that's what they need, and you need to pull that forward to them and say, hey, you know what I mean? You need to lighten up, but to lighten up, you need to allow yourself to have fun. You know, you need to push off some of these responsibilities and say, you know, I have enough on my plate. I need to have a piece of cake at the end of my meal, and I need to save room so I can have that piece of cake. You know, there's no reason that you should have to do work, constant. I'm feeling that for your partner. It feels like quite the battle. It really does. This is what your partner needs to work on. This would improve your relationship with them. They need better boundaries. Because by them having more fun, my first thought is, guess who they're having more fun with? You. So they have more fun. I think you have more fun too. I feel like that's how that's going to work. And it may not be like everything they do is going to be fun with you, and you know what I mean? Not every, like, they might have a couple things they do with other people or on their own that's fun and they like to do. But I feel like as they have more fun, you have more fun too. And this improves a lot of things. It improves their energy, how you get along. It then increases your vibration. Things go better for you. It does seem like it has like this, it's not just a direct effect, but it's almost like this exponential effect where it just seems to swirl around you. And as things get better for them, it seems to get better for you too. Even if you're not together doing things constantly, which is fine, I'm still thinking like your energy improves too. Like the better they do, the better you do. It just seems to work that way. And I'm seeing if they can make better boundaries and like start pushing back some responsibilities, they don't have to save the world. And I feel like the save the world mentality here. And they're very strong, and I get that, but the Empress on their side with the Ace of Swords, they're very strong. They have a lot on their plate. They feel like they have to take care of everything. If they back off, that things fall through the cracks. They don't feel like they can trust other people to actually do what needs to be done. There's a lot of that going on. But I'm still getting the boundaries. They have to make these boundaries. I've known some people that sometimes they balance things like this a lot better by delegating information, delegating things that need to be done, and then just making sure it gets done. And then just holding people accountable. There's a lot of strength on that side. It's like they need better boundaries. They need to make boundaries. It seems like it's a hard thing to do. I don't think it's going to be simple. And it's probably because this is a general read. It's just like I can't give examples for some reason, which is strange. I usually am able to give some type of analogy or something. But they need to work it out. They need to pull back on some of the responsibilities and add in more fun. That improves a lot. Like, I don't think people understand that. Like, when you enjoy life more, and I'm not saying enjoy every day, I'm not saying it's like a fun party every moment of every day. I mean, it could be. I don't know. You have your own life. You make your own rules. But the more joy you have in life, and you also uphold your responsibilities, it raises the energy. It improves things. Like, joy is a really powerful thing, because when you're happy and you have that joy, it translates over to other things and things that you're working on. It brings up that vibration. Even if it's a hard, very bad situation, if you're having joy elsewhere and you're coming back and dealing with this, then you're returning to your joy, it starts to pull up that energy a little bit. It kind of translates over for some reason. Because if they can do this, the Sun card will come forward to them. They will uphold their responsibilities, and they'll also be very content with that. They'll be having a lot better time. The Sun card can come forward, but I feel like this is them still having responsibilities, but kind of pushing them back a little bit and integrating some more fun in. They have a lot better time. Like, things feel a lot better. I do feel like it improves whatever they're working on too. Like, there's a very big improvement with that. I'm noticing with you though, you can try to get them on the right track, but I'm seeing these two cards, the Hanged Man and the Fool here. I feel like you can only do so much to help your partner. It's up to them to get a hold of this and keep it in place and to have more fun and enjoy life more. There's only so much you can do, and you're going to have to let it go. It's weird because I feel like you're pushing forward, trying to get them to have more fun, trying to, like, say, have talks with them and telling them, you need to have more fun. You need to do this, you need to do this. Yes, and I understand that you have these responsibilities, but you need to kind of, like, whittle them down a little bit and allow yourself more freedom to enjoy life, because you're not here just to work through one, sun up to sundown. You're here to, do things that need to be done, but to also enjoy life along the way. It's very important. I
I feel like at some point you're gonna have to release it. I don't feel like you can lead them too far. You just gotta like push forward to make your point. They are giving the Eight of Wands, with which makes things happen, what makes things better, which can be speed or travel. Sometimes there's other things I've seen come in with this, almost like it's like looking out into this new vista and going out and just like, you know, starting them off on their journey and just telling them, you know, you have to finish it from here, but you know, you're just starting them out. Like here's a backpack, here's some food to keep you going, there's a tent in there and there's a blanket. You know, make it happen. Like I almost feel like that's part of it. Kind of like instead of you waiting for the right moment, you're just kind of pushing them forward, saying, "Listen, you got to have more fun." I feel like that's this whole thing. What this all is about, your partner needs to have more fun. They need to establish better boundaries, have more fun, still hold up to the responsibilities, but they need to kind of like scale back on responsibilities, add in some more fun. I feel like it's very important. Everything goes up. They seem to feel better. It comes back and it returns to you. You seem to get more benefits from it, and things go a lot better. I don't see anything really bad going on here. I just feel like your partner, the longer that they walk away from things they'd like to do and things they'd enjoy doing, just their energy kind of goes down, 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 down. And I feel like that could result in some type of physical sickness or just depression or something like that. I feel like that's the direction they're heading. And for those of you who really were drawn to this reading, I feel like they're saying the reason this is coming forward is like help your partner, give your partner this chance to start raising their vibration now so they don't end up, you know, drowning themselves out and ending up physically or mentally sick from overdoing responsibility. I think we're good with that. All right. And we're going to go on to Virgo singles. I think that went well. It's interesting. I feel like we talked a lot about your partner just lightening up a bit. I don't think that's right. I think it's about lessening responsibilities. I think they're taking on too much. And what that could mean for your relationship down the road, just like them, it basically seems like it would make them sick. So, all right, let's go into Virgo singles and see what we have for single Virgos. What do we have for single Virgos? Messages for single Virgos. I've learned the hard way, not to say anything till all the cards are out. I like this though. They're not all out yet. No, I don't have all the cards out yet, but I like this so far. I'm hopeful for you, Virgo, single Virgo, because it looks really good. Granted, not all the cards are out, and it's ironic too. I don't see the Lovers, I don't see the Two of Cups, but I'm seeing a couple other cards that are like, I feel like it's very comfortable for Virgo how this could start. Very comfortable. And you know, everybody like wants that movie start, the fireworks and the you know, you meet somebody and you fall all over yourself and they fall over themselves and it's just this beautiful thing. But I feel this might have a more smooth start for you. Because something is like, they got the Death card in the center, which is a very good card because it's saying like a situation is ending. It could be like your single time is over and you're going into something, but it's matched with the Ace of Pentacles, which is telling me I feel like you're going to meet somebody fairly soon. And I'm getting this, it's a very slow start. It's a very slow start, but I'm getting like, it's one of those things where, you know, you kind of think about somebody once in a while, and then you start thinking of them like once or twice a day, and then like you're going to see them once or maybe twice a week, and you just slowly kind of, it's comfortable. It's not all-encompassing. It's not like obsessively thinking about somebody. It's not like that. But like the longer you know them, the more you think about them, the more you enjoy them, the more you look forward to seeing them. I feel like that's the direction this is going. I literally feel like this is somebody you said no to in the past. When I'm getting that Two of Swords, I'm getting like, I feel like it was a no. But it's almost like no due to indecision or like, no, I don't think that's for me. I don't feel like it was like I never want to see you again. No, I don't think it was that. It's just kind of like someone said, hey, you want to go here and have some drinks? And you're just like, thank you, but no thank you. And you just kind of went on your own way. It wasn't bad. You weren't offended by it. They weren't offended by you moving on. It's just they offered. You're like, no, but thank you. And you just kind of moved on. No hard feelings. It wasn't bad. I feel like this is somebody who's like, it's going into the next level. Like, because I feel like they're sending forward another offer. And I almost feel like I'm seeing this Four of Cups between the... It's Five of Cups, actually. Okay, so it's the Five of Cups. That makes more sense. Because I'm feeling like both of you are questioning, like, where is this going? Like, why are we hanging out? Like, because I feel like they're coming forward again, and they're kind of, like, they like you. This person, whoever this is, they like you. And they're like, oh, you know, they're offering again. Like, it's, but like, before they realize it, they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going here to have some of this, some of that. You want to come along? Or they're offering, you know, to go somewhere, or like, oh yeah, I wanted to see that movie. I'm gonna go this day. Do you want to come along? I mean, I'd love to hang out with you. It seems like they're offering, or they're like putting forth an effort here, and they're almost like at the same time they're questioning, like the person, like they're looking at you like, I don't think they really like me, and but they're asking you anyway. And they're kind of questioning their own, like, it might come off a little weird, just kind of like they're not expecting you to really say yes, but they can't seem to help themselves, and they ask anyway. And I feel like you're accepting that offer. You're like, yeah, sure, I could do that. Like, it's not feeling very stressful. You really do want to do, like, if it's a restaurant, you want to go, you like the food there. If it's a movie, you do want to see the movie, or if it's a show or whatever it is. And I feel you're agreeing. But with the Five of Cups between, like, both of you, I feel like it's not a bad situation. You're both agreeing to it because you do want to do it, but each of you is looking at the other like, is this a good idea? Like, is this really going to go anywhere? It's like, they're looking at you kind of like, they're kind of surprised you want to do it. I almost feel like they're surprised you're saying yes. But they do want to hang out with you, but they're kind of also like, yeah, but what does that really mean? Are we just going to be friends? Like, what does this mean? Vice versa, I feel like you're accepting it going, oh, are they going to expect more than I want to give? I kind of like them, but I don't really want to go that far with this at this point. So should I really have said yes? I don't know. I guess I did. It's weird because I feel like the energy, the way it's intermingling, it's kind of like, yeah, there's no reason to say no, but should I say yes? It's one of those feelings. Now, there's a lot of powerful energy on your side. I'm getting the longer this goes, the more success you're going to have. You've got the Six of Wands. The longer this goes, I feel like this person is growing on you. I literally think this person, I feel this person is growing on you. You got the Success card here where you're standing, Six of Wands. You got the Emperor in your thoughts, this, which is telling me you have it under control. It's not going any faster than you want. And you're being very careful and you're thinking things out. Before you say yes to something, you're thinking like, well, like for example, like maybe they want to go out Saturday night to a bar and hang out. And you're like, well, let me think about that. That could be alcohol. That could, I don't know, that could make me make decisions. Or I don't know if I really want to do that. So you might be like, well, I can't really do that. And you might, for whatever reason, you're like, I'm not really interested in that. Like if you want to do something else this other day, I'm free that day, but I don't want to do that bar thing. So you're very careful. You're like, you're not putting yourself in situations where you could potentially make decisions you really don't want. You know, you're being very careful, cautious. I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles at the top, which don't get caught up in the gender, but I love the Queen of Pentacles because she's very emotionally evolved, but she's a very smart chess player. She's just kind of like, well, I see where this is going, but, you know, I'm going to keep my options open. I'm not going to commit to anything just yet. I'm going to move things around so things are okay. I feel like in the beginning you're very much keeping this in a friend area. But I'm also seeing it's a little stressful, kind of like, well, I'm keeping it as a friend area, but this is kind of advancing slowly by slowly. Do I really want that to happen? Again, I'm getting the Emperor feel. The two of these cards together is a very strong feel for you because this is all in your mind. In the sense of like, where do I want this to go? Is this a good decision? I seem to be liking this more. This seems to be going somewhere. Am I okay with that? Do I need to put on the brakes, or do I let this just take its natural course because it seems to be going somewhere? I'm seeing this continue forward, piece by piece, slowly moving forward. It's coming forward to the Six of Cups and the Faith card, which the Six of Cups speaks about history a lot. And I feel like you're going to go forward long enough with this person to where you have to get to a point where you get to look at this person and their life, how they treat you, how you feel with them, where you think life would go with them. Because for me, anyway, the Six of Cups can go backwards or forwards. Because sometimes it's like looking forward and like, where do I think this is going? It's almost like the Six of Cups is like dreaming for the future. Where do I think this could go? What type of history do I think we could create? And the Faith with that is telling me, like, you're liking how this person treats you. You're liking how this is. You're liking how that is. You're like, this could make a stable relationship. This is somebody I think I can depend on, that would depend on me, and I think that would be fair. I think we have an equal, even balance here. I like how this works. And I feel like the Faith is like, I feel like this keeps going forward. This is a very interesting thing, because I'm also seeing this Ten of Wands for the partner, the potential partner, because I know I use those words a little too liberally sometimes. At this point, this person has become a potential partner. Like, you're pretty much dating at this point in the future, because currently you're single, obviously. So you're pretty much dating in the future, and I'm feeling the person who's interested in you is a little stressed. Well, I shouldn't say a little, it's the Ten of Wands. But in this card, you'll notice, I like the way this one is, because in this version of the Ten of Wands, this person is carrying all 10. They see their goal, they're heading towards their goal. It's a lofty goal, and it's funny because it's on a cliff. It's like a house on a cliff, but with the dust around it, it almost seems like it's floating in the background, and it's questionable. Like, they're wondering, like, is this a fantasy for me to think I'm going to get what I want from this situation, or am I actually going to make it to my destination? They're stressed with that because they're falling for you more and more all the time. And I feel like there could be some pressure on their side, like wondering, is this really going to go somewhere, or are they going to get dropped on their butt at some point? I don't think you're going to drop them on their butt at some point. But there is some stress there. I feel like we need to address that, because the longer it goes, the more they get used to you, the more they want you in their life. You know what I mean? They get more and more attached, which I don't think is a problem for you at this point. Because the farther it goes, the more you love this person, the more you start to fall in love with this person. I feel like literally the longer it goes, it's like cooking in a crock pot. You know, by the end of the day, there's going to be so much flavor and richness and beauty into this situation that it's going to be what you want. It's just going to be like, after a few years go by, you're going to look at this person and you're going to be like, I can't believe I'm in love with this person. Like, how did this happen? How did I... Like, it's like all of a sudden you're going to have this realization, like, you know what? I do love this person. I love being around this person. I love talking to this person. I love being with this person. I feel like it's going to be one of those things. Like, a couple years go by and you're going to be like, from where this started, I never would have known I would have fallen this deeply in love with this person over time. I never would have guessed it. I feel like you might be one of those a couple years down the road. Because I'm getting it becomes very routine at some point, and you get very comfortable with each other. You just slowly integrate together. You start to integrate your lives together. It gets more and more comfortable. The Seven of Pentacles, to me, when I'm seeing this at the end of this reading, is you start to create habits and patterns. And it's not quite end goal for a long time. It takes a long time to get there, but the longer it goes, the more you integrate together. The masculine here with it is telling me it's like it's getting stronger over time. It's very respectful to it. I like this card for the masculine because I feel like it's a very respectful look. This person is exposing themselves for who they are. You'll notice in the background of the masculine over here, there's a couple children, which tells me like there's a lot of responsibilities. They protect things. And I feel like this is a very protected relationship, that there's a lot of responsibility, but it's not something that would be highlighted to others, but very private between you and this person. The longer it goes, the stronger it gets. It just seems like it creates a life of its own. And after a while, you're just so deep in it that you're just kind of like, it's just natural to keep going forward. It's just, you want to, the other person wants to, and you just do. And I think that's it. I think that's very interesting how that ends, though. It's just kind of like, I mean, the whole way through, it's a very slow start. They have cards reinforcing it the whole way, but by the time you get like a couple years down the line, you're just kind of like, this is exactly what you want. You feel very comfortable and secure. It's very interesting. Very interesting. All right, I think that's what we got. All right, I'm going to shut that down there. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, please remember to either email me at jamesforastral@gmail.com for current pricing, or I am currently on my Instagram at James13Wicca. Just go to my Instagram. I should have it posted there what my current pricings and options are if you're interested. Thank you very much again for watching.